right at the 50. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hummed.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Genty.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got him first down at the 42.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Right back to the well. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Broncos will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Looking for space, it's Genty. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines.
6-9-1, Gators spark.
He wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try it on the ground. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Check, check. Ready.
Gonna run it. It's Genty. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Give to the running back. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They want to run it left here. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big game. Nice play by this offense.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
To the air, it's Lagway. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Offensively, Are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense at an empty set. And back to the air on second down. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll run it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Lagway. He wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Trying to get to it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Broncos in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. Looking left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
14.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, how did he make that move? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Snags it over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now, 2nd and 10 from the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Broncos want to move quickly. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
21.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Gators sending the offense back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lagway. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Boise State ready to send up that offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Line 22. Slide. Convoy.
Might as well give it to him again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Powers forward. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 28, Florida 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. And it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is picked off. The stiff arm gets him loose. Inside the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on second down. They're going to throw it again. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On second down, looking again to throw. Going over the top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Got a lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Off he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. Lofts one deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Going up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like
a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
41-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move at the 30. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.